anyone not ready?
Dosh isn't ready. He's
Why?
ready.
Noah's not ready because of Tiffany, obviously.
Always.
Noah, are you ready?
Noah? Noah.
Damn it, you couldn't hear that, could you?
No,
No.
but we can hear it right now.
Get lucky.
Yeah, she's playing that song. Yes, I'm
Alright,
ready.
See, he's
It's
ready.
my
Tate.
guitar. Okay, good.
Before I start though, and ask, Liam, did you, in that room that you are currently in, did you, take that stack of books, or did you leave them there?
I took that stack of books.
Okay, I need to put it with the rest of the treasure, then.
Alright. Yes, I have it currently marked down as Cal said, as dungeon planer books. Mush, I'm in
Okay.
minimum 2 campaigns a week, maximum like 4 or 5, maybe 6.
I couldn't do that anymore. I tried for Once Upon an Age, but... Anyway, last time in this universe, whatever you want to word it as, you guys were leaving the bedroom. You were followed by some rats. The said rats ran off once you got into this said room that had a mosaic across the entirety of the floor. And once they ran away, you guys had split off to look at different parts of the room, including the floor, but also 3 different doors and a hole that led downward where you assumed, based on aesthetics, it was in a place that you had already been. Of the doors, 2 of them were locked and 1 of them was not. You were unable to get through either of the 2 locks. One of them, which led to this room, the door being here, you heard sounds. Sounded like something was back there. So, once everyone was in this room, though, you had to fight 2 violet mushroom things, whatever they're called, violet fungus, whatever. And then a really large variant of it, which, in terms of mechanical, pretty much just had increased health, and that was about it. Just this way, so that there was the quote-unquote mini-boss of the room. And then you went into the unlocked door, you wound up in this room, which seemed to be some sort of waiting room or some such. You found a guitar, you found some various items inside of the couches, and you found a fountain that had physical positive energy in the form of liquid, which you're assuming is just water that's been imbued with positive energy, mostly because of the fact that after a while that, or maybe it is positive energy in the form of water, whatever the case may be, over time, the stuff you took out of the fountain eventually becomes just normal water. But as far as how long it takes it to do that, you have no idea. Then you guys checked both doors at the bottom of this room, and it's a lower level. Both doors were locked. You had Tucson pick them. Upon completion of both of them, you all decided, fuck it, let's unlock this 3rd door and just go that way anyway, ignoring those 2 ways, at least for now. Once you unlocked that door, though, you entered in, or were preparing to enter in, and you heard a bunch of scuffling. And upon entering or peeking in, Arid saw that there was a room filled with goblins. Tucson decided, I'll be the one to enter in because I speak Goblin, and walked in and greeted himself. To which we had left off there with the goblins taking notice of Tucson. Noah, do you remember specifically what you said, or was it just a general gist of what you had said?
Something along the lines of, I am the chieftain of the area that we were in. I forgot the name of the city.
Durinch.
Yes, that.
Alright. You enter in and you say this. How long do you give it? How long do you wait?
I'm waiting for a response.
And they all throw Molotov. No. You wait a second. You hear what kind of sounds like talking. And then you see one run this way. Do you do anything?
Nope.
Roll for initiative.
Alright, all the goblins come out into view. There is 9 of them. And this one, it says to you, or they all kind of like bow down to you more or less, and this one goes, "Ah, greetings, Chief God." Or not greetings, I guess. "Hello, Chief God."
Ah, you remember me.
We are on just scout mission for materials to begin Goblin City.
Look what you've inspired them to do, Noah.
A city, you say? That sounds
Yes.
grand.
With statue of you, and the Metal Knight, and the Weaned One.
Would you like to see the metal one?
Metal One was just inside of Other Realm, though. He is here with us now?
Marcus, the metal one being Jared, right?
No, Metal One being Kelb, because he was the one that was also pulled in.
Jared was
But
not there
all-
for the fucking shadow event twice.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, I
He wasn't there.
forgot about that.
How
Since
could you forget?
the Voices character is now in another realm of reality, basically, or another plane of existence. Obviously he's not going to show up, but the third one would have been also Arim, who had hid in the bushes in the real world and did not come forward for pretty much the entirety, if I remember correctly, the entirety of that interaction. So all they saw him was inside of the obelisk itself.
So as far as they know, he's just a manservant to the God King.
Not necessarily, but as far as I know, he doesn't exist in this realm. But now they're like, he is here with us?
Yes, I will show you. I'm gonna go up, open the door, and tell Arim, okay, they're not angry, but I need you to play along a bit. It's the goblins that we met back way in the city that I kind of told to go into the forest.
Well, there was only a few. Now they're bigger. So obviously their tribe is growing.
Yeah.
I won't respond and walk into the doorway.
If I remember right, Arim, you were able to deal the most damage in there?
Fuck, that's such a minor detail. I don't even know, Marcus.
I don't
I
remember.
believe he actually did for that fight.
You see not all, I guess a couple, but not all of the goblins get wide-eyed, kind of look at one another, like the other ones, and once again they bow down to you. Does Arim know Goblin? No, he doesn't know Goblin, right?
Nope. So
So
unless I can speak Common, Dwarven, or Orc, I can't communicate with them directly.
okay.
They should know Common though, but I don't know of any goblins that actually prefer to speak common.
Yeah, no, they've been talking in Goblin.
I'm just gonna stand there for the moment.
So, where do you plan to put this goblin city?
We do not have a spot yet. We plan to be north. In the forest, like you told us to.
So you do remember. Good. I would love to come and visit someday. What are you doing down here, if I may ask?
We are collecting materials.
What kind of materials would be in this dungeon? I've yet to explore it that much.
He just kind of looks at the others and goes, I don't know. We found bottles, pointing at like bottles that are sprawled across the floor, and pans. But they're not shiny anymore. There was monsters here. Or, not monster. There was undead here. But we haven't seen them. We were preparing to just go back through the hole that we came in here through.
You came in through here through a hole?
Yes.
I guess me and my buddy here took the long way around. If we went through, dealt with most of the monsters.
Well, no problem for two chief gods.
Perhaps we could see this hole, so we don't have to spend such a long time going back around?
They kind of give you an up and down and go, I don't know if you'll fit.
Even so, I'd like to see how you guys are progressing.
You see the one goblin look at this goblin who walks over to this door and opens it up. A hole isn't here.
These goblins are going to torture our characters for years to come.
Oh, before we go, I'm going to tell Arim not to let anyone through the door.
Okay. You follow him then?
Yep.
And then he points above the crate that you're next to, and you can see a hole in the ceiling that you can't really tell where it goes to. But it is absolutely a goblin hole that looks like they probably chiseled their way through some stone. Or not probably, that they did. But they might have made this room a little bit unstable. So going out through it might be a one-time deal. Because they weren't exactly careful.
Oh, I do say this was a clever way in. Oh, would you have happened to come across any keys throughout this place? We came to a few doors that had magical locks that were even tough for me to open.
No, I can't say I did.
That sounded like a
goblin is
weird.
called Cartman.
Yeah, that sounded like a weird Goblin Cartman voice.
I'm
there.
trying to do random voices for each one. Or at least as many voices I can think of for a goblin.
Oh, Goblin Cartman confirmed.
Crick Ertman?
Well, if you all don't mind, I would actually like to go and let you meet my servants.
How did I know that's where this was going?
Because you cannot be
Cartman.
equals.
Cartman.
Part of me, Marcus, wants that name to actually be a thing.
Oh, it is. It is now. His
Huh.
name is Gortman. Gortman the Goblin.
Yes.
So, you told them that you want them to see your servants?
Yes.
They stand there and wait.
Do you let me through the door, Cal? Okay. Berthros, Avina, Jeff, Zephyr, come in close. I can't talk loud.
Did you close the door all the way through afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you three. There are a bunch of goblins in the other room, but they're ones that me and Cal have talked to before, and they think we're gods, so they're okay with us. You three are our servants. That way they don't attack you, okay? So, if we tell you to do something, don't disobey or act weird or anything.
Just don't make us do anything. Just don't make us do anything stupid.
I'll try not to.
Interesting.
Look, if we can avoid fighting, that'd be great.
So you walk back in. What does everyone else do?
So, Barthos, let's hope this goes well. I don't necessarily like goblins. You know how our homeland was.
And these three would be our servants. We have a fox person, a metal man, and a magic man who's a little shy.
Are you still whispering to them?
Oh, no, I'm not whispering. For some reason, I just went into this voice.
Fair enough.
Okay. They stand there and just kind of like an all like, wow, he's got so many followers. We can't disappoint him. We need to have an even bigger tribe now. Would be the feel and random chattering that you can get from them.
And then suddenly more goblins coming out of the holes in the woodworks. Next thing you know, the room is filled.
It's like the goblins come out of holes in the ground.
Suddenly, this many got.
Is Gortman okay? Gortman's fine.
Yeah, Gortman's fine.
Not Gortman.
Anyway, so then after chattering a little bit to each other, they go, what was this one? Do you have any more... I feel like instructions is too big of a word. Do you have any more commands for us?
Oh, yes. Let me pull something out of my bag. I swear I had a scroll of something and I can't find it right now.
That you acquired from in here?
Don't know. I'm trying to... I think I'm thinking of a different character.
Nothing I have written down.
Oh, yes. I would like you to be more attuned with the animals that live out in the nature. If you could tame beasts to use as helpers or to use as mounts, that would be quite amazing of you.
So, I'm sorry, what did you tell them to do?
To try and tame beasts that they could use as mounts or useful animals.
Okay. I just jotted that down. The one next to you then goes, okay, we do that. And then, he looks at the others and goes, is that everything? We are about to leave.
Yes, that sounds about good. Did you happen to see any other people come through here?
No, you only other ones here, other than Shadow Man, and we haven't seen him. And that weird Blinky dog.
Oh, yes, we saw the dog, but I don't know if we've seen the Shadow Man. Do you happen to know where he's around?
You asked him where the ethereal marauder's at?
Yes.
He just kind of stares at you blankly, like, no? Not here?
Okay. That will be all.
Hey, Tusa.
Yes?
Have they seen any rats? I miss my friends.
Oh, before you go, have you seen any rats come through here recently? Bit on the big scale.
No, we've seen no rats. After answering that, they all start to head on over to the door and start going up the rope that's there through the hole. More than likely, potentially, they're going to cause that room to concave. If not, it might down the road concave.
Concave or convex?
Or convert.
The ceiling will fall in. Do you say anything else or go check on that room before they leave so that you can check it out?
Yeah, I was actually gonna go watch them leave. Then the moment they're all up there, search the barrels.
Okay. So they all head up, and I'm gonna have to put these guys somewhere.
They are friends now.
Give me 1 second, Noah, before your character's checking on that stuff. Okay. The floor seems like it has issues, but it has not concaved or fallen in on itself, whatever you want to say. But there's dust and a little bit of the ceiling falling down, so you don't exactly want to stay in the room for long on the off chance. But as you search the barrels, go ahead and roll me a search check.
16.
You find rotten fruit. When you open the other, cobwebs.
We can make alcohol.
Rotten fruit.
As in, not usable for alcohol anymore.
We can make seeds.
I'm gonna try and search the water barrel and see if there's anything at the bottom.
I mean, really, it's probably not even rotten. It's probably beyond rotten at this point. It's probably decomposed for the most part. You search the water. It's very, very, I guess you could say stale, but it's water that's been sitting for a very long time in an environment where it was not going to evaporate.
In the last box.
Go ahead and roll a search for the crate.
Mod 20.
One second.
So while he figures that out, how's the sports ball? Sports ball.
Sports ball's great. I can't believe Team 4 won.
Yeah, Team 5 also broke their 3-game losing streak today.
All right, you
Same with
find 2 climbers kits that are still usable.
And then I'm gonna duck out of the room.
There's also assortment of cooking utensils, like a ladle or ladles, spoons.
I don't know why, but my brain thought you said dreidel.
No, not a dreidel.
I don't know why.
Come on now, this isn't Horizon Zero Dawn.
Well, while he was in there sitting in that room, I'm gonna go over to the store and try to open it.
Are you able to pick locks?
Nope.
It's locked.
I try to pick it with my sword.
Try to pick it with a war axe. Wait, no, I got something better. I try to pick it with the heavy pick. Aha.
Oh wait, Noah, did you unlock that door?
Oh, did you unlock that? I don't think it did.
No, I don't think he did.
I have not gone around to that door.
I think he saw it was locked and then decided, fuck it. Oh yeah. You saw it was locked, but then you heard noise, so you were like, nope.
And it's not locked on this side? From the side, I should say.
No. The, padlock, I guess, whatever you want to say it is. The, lock in and of itself is on the other side. So, you're not going to be going through this door unless you break it or you pick it on the other side.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ignore that then, and I don't know. So what those ever doing over here? Something's going on.
So, Rush. Berthy? Is it wrong that I worry about the little rats that have been following me? We haven't seen them.
You tend to do that with things, so I don't know. No real point in trying to stop you.
I'm just worried about them.
I'm just looking through the cauldrons to see if there's anything in them, by the way. I'm assuming they're empty, but...
And the rats pop out of the cauldrons! They were hiding.
Roll me a listen check, Tate.
Okay. Nine.
Okay, never mind.
No. Don't let my last chance slip away.
You don't hear them getting killed.
Don't do this to me. They're my friends. I love them. Hey, I just met you. This is crazy. But those rats are my friends, so I hope they don't die, maybe.
I was kidding, Tate.
I know. That's why I did the song, because I knew you were kidding.
Anyway, you guys are in a room. There is turned over tables.
Holy shit, we're in a room?
Rearranged chairs, random bottles, some pots, some pans, again, random utensils like ladles and spoons and whatnot. Ultimately, this is clearly a room that was where they made food and ate the food. Other than that, there's really nothing else in this room of particular importance or value. So if you want some extra pans or empty bottles, by all means go for it. But that's about all you find in here.
Shit, let's take a whole bunch of bottles and go get more of that positive energy shit. No? Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
If that's what you're doing, tell me how many bottles you're picking up. I would say realistically you could get probably 5 per person, and then put yourself over by the fountain.
Shit, per person.
Enough to acquire about 15 bottles worth. That many bottles are unbroken. The rest of them are either too broken or... No, it's pretty much it. There's not a lot of broken ones, but there's 15 that are not broken.
I already have 1, so that should do me well enough for now.
Everyone that's so I guess 3 people, unless you're not taking 5 a person. Whatever the case may be, everyone that is going to go back by the fountain, put yourself over there, because I assume you're doing this at one time, so I can see who goes in there. Because whoever goes by the fountain, I need them to do a listen check. So Perthros was, right?
I mean, if other people aren't.
Tate.
Yeah.
Isavina.
Yes.
Was Zephyr going to Jared?
I'm just gonna go hang out on the couch while they're filling up bottles.
And Tucson
Okay.
is trying to unlock the door.
Tate and Lamb, go ahead and roll me a listen check. And then Tucson, roll me a lock-picking check.
I'm just watching behind
Well,
you.
I think I made it.
Tate, what did you get?
12.
Lamb, what did you get?
21.
Alright. Oh, Jared, can you roll me a listen check as well? What'd you get, Jared?
22.
Damn it.
Okay. And then, Noah, what did you get on your lock picking?
21.
Okay. Tucson, as you unlock the door, everyone inside of the other room, you can hear coming from down below what sounds like a 4-legged animal walking around downstairs.
Can we tell about how big it would be?
Probably close to the size of the rat.
God damn it. Have you looked at my Steam message, by the way, Marcus?
take that as no, and he's reading right now.
No, you don't.
I don't have to recast it. Fantastic.
But you are getting close to when the time limit realistically would have been used, I think. How long does it last?
It lasts my level in hours. So 3 hours.
Yeah, I'd say you've got about an hour left. I think you guys have been in here for close to about 2 hours. Give or
Marcus,
take with...
Oh, with combat and whatnot? Yeah, when we were in this room, you said we... Or... That room or that room? One of these two rooms. You said we had been in here for like 30 minutes or so.
But he's been, like, reading books and whatever else. That's why I say close to 2 hours. Not quite 2 hours. It's been because when you were in this room, you then spent time looking at books in this room. Had that combat in those areas, the combat in this area, the combat in this area.
While you guys went to go back outside to drop stuff off the horse and
right, examining stuff here, and then in here reading some books as well as dropping stuff off for the horse, and then Tate's experience with the rats down in that room, and now the goblins in this room. So all in all, it's been close to about 2 hours.
Fair enough.
Doors opened. Where'd they go, Arim?
They went back to the other room. They had some bottles in hand, so... I don't know, maybe they're grabbing something from the fountain?
well, I said it out loud, and you were.
I wasn't paying attention.
Sam, too focused on the lock.
So how about, what do you three do? You hear something downstairs that sounds like a rat.
That sounds like them.
You didn't hear it, Tate.
Oh, I did.
She did.
Okay.
She did.
Oh, I thought it was me and Jared.
No, all three of you did in this room because I made the DC in this room 10.
I hear some shuffling down there.
To be very specific, I guess I could clarify with your guys as having a higher roll. You can all hear movement coming from downstairs. It sounds like some sort of creature. For Perthros and Zephyr, let me check real quick. It definitely sounds like it is a rat-sized creature, but it doesn't quite sound like a rat.
I want to ask in what way, but I think that might be too specific.
Like maybe it's walking incorrectly, or it's one that's injured that's down there. It could be another creature that's the same size, but it's not a rat. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it definitely doesn't sound like the skittering of an oversized rat. So Vina might think that it is, but you guys know that it's either not, or one of them is down there dying.
If we can go check that out, I'd be very pleased.
That might not be yours. That's not walking right. Sounds like it's limping? I don't know. Something's off. I mean, if you want to go down there, I won't stop you, but...
I would like to... Do I know which door it's going to be coming from?
That one.
Guys, we may have had a little bit of commotion over down here.
Yeah, I heard it too. It sounded
And I just
like
mentioned
a moderately sized creature.
Tate, you hear what sounds like the sound of a rat getting killed. This is not me joking around. You
Is it
you
still
hear?
locked?
No, it's unlocked. But as you're standing there telling them, guys, it sounds like there's something down there or whatever you said. Do you hear what sounds like
I'm gonna...
the noise of a squeak, like a death squeak?
I'm gonna open the door.
God damn it, now I'm just thinking about EverQuest and killing endless amounts of rats.
No, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna take a seat for a bit, but the chair's so small. Screw your gizmo tool.
I just picked up and locked it because I can.
Alright, you open the door. Do you do it slowly, quickly? Do you open it and rush in?
I'm gonna open it and peek inside. I do remember the slime. And kind of look around the door.
It is an extremely dim lit room. You can see 3 things in the room.
Am I able to pull out my torch and light it?
You have dark vision, so you can see.
I have low light vision. Oh no,
Oh,
I
you
have
have-
dark. Never mind. I have both.
Alright, even if you have low light, you can see. There is... Remember the picture that I showed you of the ethereal marauder?
Yeah.
You can see the ethereal marauder and one of the dire rats, the not fiendish one, on the ground bleeding out, and the fiendish one also standing there staring at it, now hissing at the ethereal marauder as it makes a weird otherworldly noise back.
My mouse is having issues today. As I walk into the room, I'm gonna yell up, "Guys! Ghost things down here!"
It's not a
The
ghost.
stairs. Well, spooky thing. Spooky monster thing.
An
Okay,
ethereal marauder, so I'll explain it for everyone. An
I
ethereal
know.
marauder
I'm
essentially
going by
is
what Abby
a
would say.
like anywhere from a bright blue to a deep violet color, and it is a creature from the ethereal plane. They typically are only ever found in the ethereal plane, but if they're on the material plane, it means they crossed over into it, probably to hunt something. It's a little strange that it's hanging out in just this place, though. They are about 4 feet tall. They walk on 2 legs. Although if you were to stretch them out lengthwise, they're about 7 feet or so. In short, they look like the 2-legged creatures from Trimmers that the graboids turn into. Except these things have eyes, so you can't do the whole, "Oh, be quiet and it won't see." No, this thing sees you.
Tremors the sci-fi movie with the giant worms?
Yes. The sequels, or one of the sequels, where they were... The Trimmer, the Graboid would die, and then there'd be like 3 or so Thanes that come out of it, and they were 2-legged creatures. And then those Thanes eventually evolved into ones that like shot fire out of their ass. Trimmers got weird after the first movie.
Yeah.
What do you do, Tate? You yelled up, guys, that Thane is down here.
I am going to chalk an arrow and fire at it.
Alright, you can do that, and then you need to roll initiative after that.
Out of curiosity, Marcus, did me and Noah hear Tate yell up about the Ethereal Marauder being there?
Roll me a listen.
17. I was ahead of you on that one.
Tad.
Tucson does. You do not.
Arim, I think Vina's in trouble. She said something about Marauder.
Did she? I thought she said that thing was here. I don't think Tate actually mentioned
Yeah,
what
she
it
said,
was.
What you heard was, hey guys, that ghost-like Thane is here.
The ghost thing is here, apparently.
The ghost, spooky ghost, evil thing
Spookin' room?
that the goblins mentioned, the ethereal thing, essentially.
And I'm gonna run off to help.
It's not just the
I
goblins,
rolled
also...
a 22.
Arim did. 22? Alright, give me a minute. And then, Tucson, hang on there. You can keep yourself... Well, put yourself back where you were, just remember that spot. Roll me an initiative for yourself as well. Or no, go ahead and move up there. That can be your quote-unquote sneak, or surprise round action. Said 22, Tate?
Yeah.
And then what did Tucson get on his initiative roll?
Mod 20.
You got a modded 20, or you got 20 due to
Modded
mod?
20.
So what's the final number then?
Yeah.
Oh, 20. Gotcha. Okay. Is Arim, Zephyr, or Perthros going to partake in this? Because you'll need to roll your initiative as well.
I already did.
Alright. What'd you get, Lamb?
19.
I'll be participating as soon as I get there.
Okay.
Eventually.
What did you get on your initiative?
24.
God damn it! I can roll good, but then
Jared,
the
are
only
you
time to roll good. Everyone else.
are you in the
better.
combat? Are you gonna join?
Yep.
What'd you get on initiative?
Fine.
21.
Me too.
You said you got 22, Tate.
22 for the arrow.
Oh, you got 21 for initiative?
Yeah.
Who has a higher dex between you and Jared?
I have a 20.
We're both at 20.
Me too.
Who
Roll
has a higher reflex between the two of you? Which will come down to your class.
8.
8.
God,
God,
damn
whose dick is bigger?
it.
It's a ranger and a rogue. What do you expect?
Let's
They're
see.
practically the same fucking class.
Roll off, Jared.
Yeah, do a roll off, I guess, because... Yeah, do a roll
Pick your
off.
dice, Jared. D20? D8?
Marcus, you could have always gone with who has the highest BAB next.
Or wisdom. I think there's a thing for wisdom and initiative.
Is there?
D12.
D12, okay.
Or at least I think there's a
I was hoping for a
feat
fucking
that
tie.
lets you use
I was
wisdom.
hoping for it too. I got 5.
I got a 2.
Okay, I can stop rotating the fucking order then. Noah, what'd you say you rolled?
20.
Okay, and Lamb, you got a 19?
So order goes
19.
Kelb, Tate, Jared, Noah, Lamb, Monster.
So it goes down our actual order thing in the top right.
Yeah, at the moment. But then, you know, I could do something like that, and now it's no longer in the right order. Yeah, I got some order.
I rolled a 12 for it, and this thing has fucking improved initiative, so it had a plus goddamn 5 to initiative, and y'all beat it.
Wow.
I had a +4.
I had a +6, only because I took also improved initiative.
So what happened with my first arrow?
Yeah, is that actually happening right now?
On 22, you said?
Yeah.
You hit it.
Okay. Rolling damage. 5.